Christmas is all about joy, family, and amazing food, but let's face it, it's also a time when our health often takes a backseat. Did you know that the festive season is notorious for causing dangerous spikes in blood pressure? Yep, those salty holiday dishes and endless toasts with wine and cocktails can do more damage than you think. Add late-night meals to the mix, and you've got the perfect storm for hypertension. It's shocking, isn't it? The very celebrations meant to bring happiness can secretly put your heart at risk. But here's the good news. You can still enjoy all the magic of Christmas without sacrificing your health. In fact, with just a few simple adjustments, you can protect your blood pressure while savoring every moment. Want to know how to turn this holiday season into a heart-healthy celebration? Stay tuned, because I'm about to share strategies that are not only easy but surprisingly effective. Salt and alcohol take center stage during Christmas feasts, but their impact on your blood pressure is often underestimated. Traditional holiday dishes like glazed ham, stuffing, and creamy casseroles are typically loaded with salt. Salt doesn't just add flavor, it forces your body to retain water, which increases the volume of blood in your vessels. This extra volume means higher pressure on your heart and arteries. For example, a single serving of stuffing can contain up to half the daily recommended sodium intake, and most people eat far more than just one serving during Christmas dinner. Alcohol is another big player in the Christmas celebrations. From champagne to cocktails, the season is brimming with opportunities to drink. While a glass of red wine might seem harmless, overindulging can lead to a rapid spike in blood pressure. Alcohol also impacts your body's ability to regulate fluids, leading to dehydration, which can make the problem worse. This combination of dehydration and increased blood pressure puts unnecessary strain on your heart. Imagine driving a car on low oil. Eventually, the engine struggles to function. That's essentially what's happening to your cardiovascular system. Late-night eating is another underestimated factor in holiday blood pressure spikes. Think about how common it is to graze on leftovers or snack on salty treats while watching a Christmas movie late at night. Your body naturally lowers blood pressure while you sleep, but eating heavy, salty meals before bedtime can disrupt this process. Instead of resting, your heart and digestive system are forced to work overtime. Over time, this can lead to long-term issues with hypertension, making a once festive habit a potential health risk. It's also worth noting that the sheer volume of food consumed during holiday meals plays a role. Large meals cause temporary increases in blood pressure as the body works to digest the flood of calories and nutrients. For individuals already managing hypertension or other heart health concerns, this added strain can be dangerous. While it's tempting to indulge, understanding how these foods and habits affect your blood pressure can empower you to make smarter choices. But what about the compounded risks of combining salty foods and alcohol? Let's explore. Holiday feasts are a minefield of hidden dangers, especially when it comes to your blood pressure. Sodium is one of the main culprits, and its effects on your body are surprisingly sneaky. When you consume salty foods like cured meats, cheeses, and savory sauces, your body retains water to balance out the sodium levels. This water retention increases the volume of blood circulating through your vessels, which, in turn, raises your blood pressure. Have you ever felt your rings tighten or noticed your ankles swelling after a big meal? That's a sign of sodium wreaking havoc on your system. What makes matters worse is pairing these salty dishes with alcohol, a common feature of Christmas celebrations. Alcohol can temporarily dilate blood vessels, giving you a warm, flushed feeling, but the rebound effect is the problem. Shortly after drinking, your blood pressure begins to rise as your body works to process the alcohol. Combine this with the sodium-induced water retention, and your cardiovascular system is under a double assault. A cocktail with a salty rim or a cheese platter paired with wine may seem festive, but for your heart, it's a recipe for disaster. Beyond these immediate effects, the combination of salty foods and alcohol can lead to a temporary condition known as holiday heart syndrome. This term refers to irregular heart rhythms, or arrhythmias, that can be triggered by binge drinking and overeating. Even people without a history of heart problems can experience these symptoms during the holidays. Imagine your heart skipping beats or pounding unusually hard. It's not just uncomfortable, it's a warning sign that your body is under strain. These episodes may pass quickly, but they're a clear indication of cardiovascular risk. Another hidden risk is how these habits cumulatively strain your body over the season. It's not just one meal or one drink, it's the repeated exposure to high-sodium foods and excessive alcohol consumption over several weeks. This can create a lingering state of elevated blood pressure, which places ongoing stress on your arteries and heart. It's like overloading a machine repeatedly. Eventually, something gives. But the good news is, there are ways to break this cycle without giving up on the joys of holiday eating. Let's dive into some actionable strategies. Maintaining healthy blood pressure during Christmas doesn't mean giving up your favorite dishes. It's about making thoughtful swaps and practicing moderation. Start by reducing your sodium intake. Instead of using salt-heavy seasonings or prepackaged mixes, try flavoring your dishes with herbs and spices. Rosemary, thyme, garlic, and lemon zest are excellent options that bring rich flavor without adding sodium. If you're hosting, consider offering low-sodium versions of classic dishes, like mashed potatoes made with a touch of olive oil instead of salted butter. Small changes like these can significantly reduce your salt intake. When it comes to alcohol, setting limits is crucial. Instead of an open bar approach, pace yourself with 1 or 2 drinks over the course of the evening. Alternating each alcoholic beverage with a glass of water can help you stay hydrated and keep your blood pressure stable. Low alcohol or alcohol-free drinks are also a great alternative, especially for those with existing heart health concerns. Consider festive options like sparkling water with a splash of cranberry juice and a lime wedge. It looks celebratory but won't stress your cardiovascular system. Portion control is another powerful tool for managing blood pressure. It's easy to overload your plate with every dish on the table, but a little restraint goes a long way. Start with smaller portions and go back for seconds only if you're still hungry. Filling up on heart-friendly options like steamed vegetables, roasted turkey, or a fresh salad can leave less room for high-sodium or fatty foods. Not only will this keep your blood pressure in check, but it will also leave you feeling lighter and more energized after the meal. Lastly, listen to your body. Overeating doesn't just raise blood pressure temporarily, it can also make you feel sluggish and bloated, which may discourage physical activity later. Pay attention to when you feel satisfied, not stuffed, and try to stop eating before you reach that uncomfortable food coma stage. These strategies might seem small, but they can make a big difference when combined. Still, managing your meals is only part of the equation. What about the role of physical activity and hydration in keeping your blood pressure steady during the holidays? Let's find out. Physical activity might not be the first thing on your mind during Christmas, but it's one of the simplest ways to keep your blood pressure in check. After a hearty meal, consider taking a brisk walk with family instead of sitting down to watch TV. Walking not only aids digestion but also helps lower blood pressure by improving blood circulation. Even light activities, like playing with children or dancing to holiday music, can make a big difference. It's not about hitting the gym, it's about staying active in ways that fit naturally into your celebrations. Hydration is another lifestyle adjustment that can't be overlooked. Winter can trick you into drinking less water, but staying hydrated is essential, especially when consuming salty foods and alcohol. Dehydration can cause blood vessels to constrict, leading to increased blood pressure. Make it a point to drink a glass of water before meals and in between alcoholic drinks. Carry a festive water bottle or serve water with slices of cucumber or mint to make it more appealing. These small habits can offset the effects of sodium and help your body maintain balance. Monitoring your blood pressure regularly during the holiday season is also a smart move. If you own a home blood pressure monitor, use it to check your levels after meals or at the end of the day. This gives you valuable insight into how your body is responding to the holiday indulgences. If you notice any significant spikes, it's a sign to adjust your choices, whether that's skipping the salty snacks or opting for an earlier bedtime. Keeping track of your numbers empowers you to take control of your heart health. Sleep, often overlooked during busy holidays, plays a critical role in regulating blood pressure. Late nights wrapping gifts or attending parties can disrupt your natural sleep cycle, leading to elevated blood pressure the next day. Make sleep a priority by setting a consistent bedtime and creating a relaxing evening routine. Whether it's sipping herbal tea or reading a book, winding down can prepare your body for quality rest. These lifestyle changes don't require drastic effort but can make a significant impact. But how do these adjustments tie into a long-term approach to health? Let's explore. Building awareness about your blood pressure during Christmas doesn't just protect your heart for the season, it sets the foundation for long-term health. By practicing mindfulness about salt, alcohol, and lifestyle choices, you're developing habits that can last far beyond the holidays. For example, if you've learned to season food with herbs instead of salt or to limit your alcohol intake, these practices can easily carry over into your everyday life. Imagine starting the new year with not just resolutions but actual progress toward a healthier you. One of the most significant long-term benefits is reducing your overall cardiovascular risk. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it develops without obvious symptoms, yet it can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other life-threatening conditions. By taking proactive steps during the holidays, you're not just preventing temporary spikes in blood pressure, you're lowering your chances of future complications. Think of it as a gift to your future self, one that keeps on giving every time your heart beats smoothly. Another ripple effect of staying mindful during Christmas is the positive example you set for those around you. When friends and family see you making healthier choices, like opting for water instead of another drink or going for a post-dinner walk, they're more likely to follow suit. This can create a ripple of change, encouraging a culture of health within your community. Imagine your children or younger relatives growing up associating Christmas with healthy habits rather than overindulgence. That's a legacy worth leaving behind. Ultimately, the adjustments you make now are investments in your longevity. Small actions like monitoring your blood pressure or staying active might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they compound into life-changing results. The holidays are a perfect time to reflect on what truly matters, your health and well-being. As you celebrate this Christmas, keep in mind that these small changes can lead to big rewards, not just for this season but for years to come. Speaking of rewards, what better time than now to act on this knowledge? So, what's stopping you from taking charge of your blood pressure this Christmas? Are you ready to make those small but powerful changes that could save you from unnecessary health risks? Imagine celebrating the holidays not only with joy but also with confidence, knowing you've protected your heart. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start by choosing 1 or 2 tips, Maybe swapping out salty snacks for healthier options or taking a short walk after dinner, and see how much better you feel. The choice is yours, but your heart will thank you for it. What if these adjustments became habits? You'd not only lower your cardiovascular risks but also inspire others around you to do the same. Isn't that the kind of legacy you'd want to leave? Think about it. Healthier family traditions, better energy levels, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're prioritizing your well-being. If you found these tips helpful and want to learn more about keeping your heart healthy all year round, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you'll never miss a chance to improve your health. Let's continue this journey together, because the best gift you can give yourself this Christmas is a healthy, happy heart.